Good morning, Tri-C Elementary. This is Mrs. Forby, and today is Tuesday, April 28th. Happy birthday to Emily Buckles, Jenna Denley, Bryce Peck, and Grayson Van Voorhees. We hope you have a great birthday. It's time for a moment of silence, so if you would, please join me. Thank you. All right, looking back in history on this very day, 1789, many of us have heard stories about this, or maybe read some of the books about it, or maybe even seen some of the movies that have been made about this British ship. But on this very day, back in 1789, the mutiny on the Bounty took place. And in 2001, a Russian rocket was launched carrying the very first space tourist. He was a California businessman named Dennis Tito. He, along with two cosmonauts, remember the cosmonauts are like our astronauts, they headed to the International Space Station for a visit. That's all I have for announcements. Turning it over to you, Mr. Owens.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope your morning is off to a great start. We have some entries into the Book of Success from Friday and Monday over the weekend. Aubrey Small, Audrey Stroud, Justice Stroud, Peyton Ziegler, Jalea Bryant, Garrett Taylor, Camden Eastman, Brennigan Ogan, and Cora Gregory all share their work with Mrs. Lay. Graydon Adams is learning about growing a potato plant in water and growing a flower. The class has been watching Mrs. Lay read Mysteries According to Humphrey via Loom Video. Great job, Mrs. Lay and students. In third grade, 84% of students submitted work last week. Great job, Mrs. Fields, Mrs. Hale, Mrs. Lang, Mrs. Morse, Miss Stock, and Miss Tester, and Mrs. Vanderzil's class. Your teachers want to say thank you for your hard work on your reading and the focus on your questioning. We can't wait to see your fraction work this week. Great job, third grade. Maya Griffin wrote an awesome story and shared it with Mrs. Vanderzil last week. Maya was checking out the third grade additional resource page and found a source titled Story Starters, Creative Writing Prompts for Kids. Maya, Mrs. Vanderzil, and all the third grade teachers want to remind you to check out the additional resource page for lots of fun and creative ideas. Congratulations, Gail Atieno from Mrs. Cook's class for reading all of her kindergarten popcorn words and color words. That is an awesome accomplishment. Way to go. Nice work, Owen Livingston and Ariana Black for doing their plant experiments and sharing the results with Mrs. Cook via Dojo Portfolio. Great job, Owen and Ariana. Way to go, Kylie Kraft, on working ahead on some first grade work to challenge yourself. Mrs. Cook is proud of you. So great job by a kindergarten student doing some work in first grade. And finally, a big shout out. This was a parent request to Mrs. Dixon and Mrs. Dixon's class for sending Leo Pinnock some birthday cards to celebrate his special day over the weekend. Thank you, Mrs. Dixon and class. Well, we've been doing these announcements for a long time now, and I've tried to find different things to bring new content, and we are going to start coming to you with a trivia question of the day. The answer to the trivia question is one of our teachers at Tri-C Elementary, and your job is to guess and see if you can figure out who that teacher is, and on the following day we will have the winner. You can share your answer on our Tri-C Elementary Facebook or Twitter pages. Both are at Tri-C Elementary. Or you can email me today with your entry, and we will draw some winners tomorrow and give out a little special prize to those people. So today's question is, what Tri-C Elementary teacher was formerly on The Price is Right? What Tri-C Elementary teacher was on The Price is Right? Boys and girls, if you don't know what The Price is Right is, I'm sure that your parents do know what it is, and that might be a fun little research project, but a very famous game show, and one of our teachers at Tri-C Elementary was formerly on that show. Guess who it is? We will be back with that answer on Wednesday. Thanks, and have a great day.